Needless to say, it was quite a bombshell when Josh, my son, started telling everyone that the woman in ICU was not his mother. I mean, the nursing staff went crazy. They were checking my record, checking the paperwork, checking tests, trying to verify the fact that I was Marilyn Harper. And of course, I was out cold, so I wasn't any help.
What I think is interesting about this is the hospital staff. Per all of their tests, they were ultimately satisfied that Marilyn was the person in the bed in ICU. But they were really only half right. Marilyn's body was definitely in the bed, but for people who knew Marilyn, whoever was at the wheel of Marilyn's body driving around, it was not the Marilyn they knew.
In fact, I didn't even know who I was or what had happened. I was so totally lost that Spirit finally stepped in and started sending messengers to me to give me a clue.
And the thing about when Spirit wants to give you a message, it can lead to some pretty unexpected messengers.
Absolutely. Like my mom. I was at her house for Thanksgiving dinner, and she knew I was feeling a little bit lost, so she showed me this book, Strangers Among Us by Ruth Montgomery. She said that she thought it would help me understand what had happened. Of course, I left without the book. But the really weird thing is that when I went back a few weeks later to get the book from my mom, she said she had never heard of Strangers Among Us. I said, you showed it to me at Thanksgiving. So we searched every bookcase in my mother's house. There were hundreds of books, and we never found it.
But Spirit is persistent. If they have a message to give you, they are going to keep trying until they get through to you.
I am so sorry.
Is everything okay?
Oh, yeah. Why?
Well, it's not like you to be late.
Well, not being like me is par for the course lately.
How so?
Well, ever since I got out of the hospital, everything has changed.
Wow, it sounds like there's more to the story.
Yes, there is. I thought I knew what I was like, but now the things I was really good at, I'm not good at anymore. I don't like the same foods anymore. I don't like the same clothes anymore.
Wow. I just finished reading a book that sounds a whole lot like the story. It's called Strangers Among Us by Ruth Montgomery.
Have you been talking to my mom?
Oh, you know I don't know your mom.
You know, that is so wild. My mom told me to read the exact same book. Well, of course, Betty didn't have the book with her, so I said, no problem, I'll go by and pick it up tomorrow. She can just leave it outside for me. When I got there, there was a bag on the porch with a book in it, so I took it home. When I got home, it wasn't Strangers Among Us by Ruth Montgomery at all. It was a book about unity by Charles Fillmore, so I still wasn't getting the message that Spirit wanted to give me. But you want to know the really big weird thing that happened? The day after that, I met Betty for lunch, and I asked her why she gave me the wrong book and did not give me Strangers Among Us by Ruth Montgomery. She said, I don't have that book. What's it about? I mean, it blows your mind.
And the thing to remember about all of this is it was early in Marilyn's spiritual awakening. So in addition to trying to figure out who she was also taking inventory of all the things that had changed in her life and how it was beginning to affect the people around her.
And how? Oh, poor Randy.
You know, we're talking about a woman who used to write and perform all of her own shows, but then she couldn't memorize lines anymore. She was an English teacher, but then suddenly she couldn't spell or write a complete sentence. Her master's thesis was rejected because it was unreadable. And suddenly there were clothes she just couldn't wear anymore. Clothes I have seen her wear for years. They were just unbearable for her to wear. Oh, and the worst part of all, and this is how bad it got, she could not remember one single blonde joke.
Where did all these red and black clothes come from?
Well, let's see. This one's from Dillard's. This one you got at Target. Yeah. Ooh, you got this one from Nordstrom.
Oh, I cannot believe it. I would never have bought these things. I mean, look at all this red and black. Yuck.
These were your favorites. That's all you'd ever wear. And you had that joke. What's red and black and white all under?
I don't believe you. I mean, looking at these just makes my skin crawl. Do they make your skin crawl?
Well, my skin is crawling, but not from the clothes.
I'm going to have to get rid of everything. I'll just take them all down to the DAV. Do you think anyone would want this crap?
Look, why don't you just wait like 24 hours and then decide if you want to dump everything?
They're clothes, not wine. They don't get better with age, especially not this one.
You know, this is weird. It's like I recognize you when I look at you, but at the same time, I have no idea who you are.
I am still me, Randy. People's tastes change. I mean, it's not the end of the world.
Well, I suppose so. As long as you don't start wearing polka dots.
Here, you can carry these.
Okay.
And this one.
Oh.
And you know, I'm going to have to run change. I just feel like I've got red and black goo all over me.
Oh, don't worry, little shirt. You'll find a home.
Here, I'll take the hat.
You know, Marilyn was right. People's taste can change. I mean, I've gone through some changes myself. But I would have expected proof that the earth was flat before I would have expected what she told me next. Hey, welcome home.
Thank you.
Are you ready to rehearse? Because I've almost got this new show completely arranged.
I am done performing.
No. I mean, you were there. Now you're here. So how'd it go in Seattle?
Nope. I am done, Rando.
Wait. You mean you're done as in that the show's over? Or you're done as in you're done performing?
The second one.
What happened?
Well, just more of the same thing that's been happening.
Are you sure about this? I mean, this is not like one of those hangover mornings where you wake up and just swear you're never going to drink again, is it?
No. When I was doing this show, it just seemed so useless. I mean, there was no purpose to it. I can't do that anymore.
Wow. That's huge. I mean, do you realize how huge that is?
I didn't think it was going to be really a big deal. I mean, people change. And
No. You can't get away with that anymore. You have your master's in theater. You love being on stage. This is much bigger than I'm not going to perform anymore. It's like you're telling me you're not going to be you anymore.
Yeah, well, that is exactly how I feel. This went on for what seemed like an amazingly long time. And if I could be perfectly honest, it was really starting to get to me.
But the Course in Miracles tells us that the gifts of Spirit are held in trust until we are ready to receive them. So, Spirit sent another messenger.
Anyway, that's what's been going on. I have no idea why this is happening to me. I mean, I have always been a normal, fundamental Christian girl. I even went to my minister, and my minister told me that I was probably having early menopausal symptoms. I am not menopausal. I mean, I kind of wondered what to do, and so I thought, well, maybe I'll find what they call an energy worker. I mean, I didn't want to go to a psychiatrist or anything because they would just write me a prescription for drugs and send me on my way, and I didn't want to do drugs. I thought that if I went to an energy worker, I mean, I don't take offense at this, but people think that energy workers are a little crazy anyway, and I thought that if you were a little crazy, you might not notice that I was a little crazy. So has anyone ever told you that they thought you might be a little crazy? So at some point, are you going to talk any during this session?
Uh-huh.
I mean, are you going to talk soon?
Well, you seemed like you had a lot to release, so I was letting you do that.
Okay, I'm done. You can talk now.
I know it seems to you what you're going through is unusual, but it's really not uncommon.
Oh, good. And so you've helped other people that have had something like this happen.
I have.
And you cured them.
This really isn't something to be cured. It's more something to accept and adjust to. I'm feeling Spirit is recommending a book for you that might help. It's called
Strangers Among Us.
Oh, so you've already been getting messages from Spirit.
Yes, a couple of times.
Here, borrow my copy.
So, am I supposed to read all this?
Well, it talks about a lot what you're going through. It's called a spiritual awakening. It explains things you can do to adjust to the changes you're going through.
Well, does it give any indication as to how long this is going to last?
Oh, goodness. It's only just begun.
When you're out in the middle of the ocean, no land in sight, nothing familiar around you, to hear that you've only just begun treading water is not the message that you're hoping for.
The thing that helped me with my own process was thinking of it as a journey and not a destination.
Absolutely. I was better off knowing that when one adventure ends, the next one is right around the corner. Oh, you are right, Dorothy. We are definitely not in Kansas anymore.
Well, feel free to look around. I'm going to go stretch my legs for a minute. After 12 hours in the car, I've almost forgotten I'm bipedal.
Oh, I have one more question. So I don't want to embarrass myself, but what does the word metaphysical actually mean?
Well, most people think it means beyond the physical. That's wrong, but at least you won't embarrass yourself.
Okay, thank you. Do you hear that sound?
What sound?
You know, it sounds kind of like...
I don't hear it. Must be metaphysical.
Where is that sound coming from? It must be coming from up there. Or not.
Hi, you must be new. I'm Connie. And I'm Opal.
Oh, you look safe. I'm Marilyn.
Hi. Oh, Opal. You should hear this. Hear what?
You can hear that too?
Oh, how wonderful. You must be awakening. Have you noticed any changes?
You could say that.
Well, keep singing on the inside. You're doing beautifully.
There you are.
Me?
You. Nice to see you again.
It is?
Yes. How you liking your new surroundings?
They're nice. Where have we met before?
On the ships, of course.
The cruise ships? I haven't been on a cruise ship for years.
Ah, you're still waking up.
Set a course for the Milky Way galaxy.
Now do you remember?
I'm starting to.
Listen, I was just in meditation and I got a message for you.
Are you sure the message was for me?
Yes, they were very clear. There's a council of beings from the 17th dimension and they've been trying to contact you. Well, gotta go.
Dorothy! I want to go back to Kansas now!
Was Marilyn really the commander of an interdimensional spaceship? Why would a council of beings from the 17th dimension want to contact her? What on earth is Dorothy doing so far away from Kansas without Toto? And in color? Find out the answers to most of these questions and more on the next exciting episode of Two Girls and a Galaxy.